Well, hello everybody. Hope you're having a great Friday evening. Welcome to Borderline Banter. It is a weekend, and yeah, we got lots to chat about. Yeah, as always, my name is Mike. Not yeah, as always, that's my name. But as always, moving the mouse around, we have Dustin. Dustin, how's your day going?
Pretty good. It's Friday.
Yeah,
Can't complain. Get to the weekend. No work this weekend.
that's good.
I'm pretty
Oh,
excited to do some bantering and maybe do some pow worlding later.
well, for sure. That's all. I try to stay away from that game before I have to get my stuff done before I play.
But yeah, gotta do sponsibles and then you get on the addicting game.
Um, and yeah, we got Jermaine with us today too. Jermaine, how you doing?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome
I'm
back.
doing good.
Yeah,
Doing
Twice
good. You know?
twice in 1 week. We're
yeah,
gonna have to give you overtime.
yeah. So you
Look
can
like,
have
as long
negative.
as I don't end up on the couch.
You can
What's
you can have
1.5 times 0?
you can have negative 50% of all income in the show tonight.
Down.
You know what that
Yeah.
means, right?
If you want to share in the profit,
Anybody
share in the
who
bets.
anybody who gives me a sub, you have to give me 50% of that as well.
Yep.
Deal?
Okay.
Yeah,
great
I'm gonna
deal.
do it the Twitch way.
Oh.
You're not even getting 50% because I'm on the old way.
Okay, no, we're on kick, bro.
25%.
Hey,
Nah,
I got
nah.
Amazon. Does that help you?
Amazon Prime?
Yeah. Does that do anything for you?
For sure. Well, yeah. You guys have anything you want to say before we get the show going?
No.
No.
Nintendo looking into it.
I do want to just post one little emote in chat first, which will actually give us a segue to our first story here.
America.
Yeah. No, that's it. That one too. Boom. Yeah. Let's head off the first story. What do we have?
I was pinning messages. We are going to start off with something from Politico.
Yeah.
Tucker Carlson wanted a fight with Team Trudeau. He got one.
Ding ding.
Alberta's premier is also under fire for her appearance with the far right star. What's a premier?
That's like I can't say it's even like a governor, but I'd say like it's like a governor. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
the
a person
governor of whatever.
The premier of Alberta, the province. Yes.
Alberta.
Yeah.
All right. There's Tucker. He doesn't look very happy about the fight.
Yeah, they'll probably. Yeah, he's scratching his head. You know.
Yeah.
You got to think about it. He said I shouldn't have came here.
But Justin Trudeau is a boxer, you know.
All right. Former Fox News host Tucker Carlson made 2 appearances in Alberta on Wednesday to sold-out crowds in Calgary and Edmonton.
Yeah, sold out. Look at that. So.
Trudeau and his ministers fired back on Thursday, so just after it.
Yeah, because what happened in yeah.
Against a political provocateur from south of the border, Tucker Carlson. With speeches in Alberta that trashed Canada's government, mocked LGBTQ people, and knocked mainstream media, Carlson triggered outrage in Ottawa and furnished himself to the Trudeau team as an irresistible political target.
Okay,
what?
so
furnished himself? What does that even mean?
So this is a political. I don't know how well the political is. But anyway, I didn't see it all because I didn't have tickets. I didn't see it all. But yeah, he did bash Justin Trudeau. Yeah, he did bash mainstream media. I personally didn't hear him mock the LGBT community. He might have. I'm not gonna say he didn't, but I didn't hear it. So he might have just made a stupid joke, and they're like, "Oh, he's," but I didn't hear anything. But that's just
I mean, maybe they'll. I mean, depends on how well, like you said, Politico. I don't know either. They may have some quotes down here for us, so hopefully, if not, we can't really comment on anything that they don't include. So
But I just hate that because a lot of
He's there for the queen. He came to take out the queen.
Yeah, that's a little too
queen?
late.
That's a king now.
It's a king now.
No. The queen that says she's the real queen of what, Canada?
The Queen of Canada. What?
Yeah, the one
What
who
is
drives
this?
around that rides around in RVs. She stole the RV for months.
You mean the astronaut lady with the diaper?
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm lost.
I am also.
Because it's one of those of QAnon.
I don't know. Yeah. So it's. I don't know. No, I have no clue.
I don't look at any of the QAnon stuff, so I don't know any of it.
No, I'm just saying. No, like they had one of the native-looking women from up there.
Queen of Canada. I don't know.
Yeah, we might get back to that. I'm not 100% sure.
We have a Canadian on, and even he doesn't know anything about it, so
but,
maybe he doesn't get around enough.
Yeah, maybe I don't. So. But yeah, so
Don't ask the question if it's coming to Canada. It's already here. In reference to the American-style MAGA politics.
and what the hell? They're like conservatives in
Wouldn't that be
Canada are
MAGA?
mega. Like, what do you mean? No, we're not mega. We're for our country. Like, I'm like, what the heck?
But do you want to make Canada great again?
Oh, damn right I do. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want to make their country great again?
Well, that's what MAGA wants.
Okay, so you don't want America to be great?
Well, why is that the question? I thought you were saying.
No, I'm just saying. Like, either you.
Isn't the question about MAGA-style politics coming to Canada? And you're basically saying, yeah, that's it.
But yeah, but your question is like, do you want to make Canada great again? Well, yes. Why wouldn't I? So.
Well, that's the litmus test for if your political people are wanting to do MAGA politics. That's the MAGA politics.
Okay.
So your answer, being a Canadian, is all I need, right?
Well, I think we lost Jermaine. So.
He says nope. We're gonna talk about MAGA. I'm out, actually.
So,
you know?
He's MAGA.
Jermaine's like, oh no, they're talking shit about my MAGA.
Yeah. So yeah,
you just couldn't handle the heat.
Okay, it says So his hateful comments about LGBTQ people, homophobic and gender jokes throughout the day. And people like, okay, jokes are like, depends on what the jokes. Okay, some people might say no, but jokes are jokes. You know, like that's what people do. They make a lot of jokes. You know, like, and now again, what is a joke? Was it horribly offensive? Then yeah, maybe you shouldn't do it. But again, you're going to see a Tucker Carlson freaking thing. What are you gonna expect? You know, let's say go to see Dave Chappelle. That's like going to see Dave Chappelle comedy and expect him not to make fun of people. You know, like. But yeah, okay. Let's. What else does he say here? It's deplorable, and we won't stand for it. He said, "Who's that? Trudeau?
Who's that?
No, the MP. The first.
Randy Boissonnault.
The first openly gay MP to be elected in Alberta. Hey, oh, good for him. So,
yeah, he's not a fan.
Yeah, say, but okay, so. But yeah.
Ottawa's response to Carlson amplified the American-style culture war that's settling into the tone of Canadian politics in the run-up to the election expected in 2025.
Yeah, Pierre 2025.
So. Is that for your president?
Yeah, Prime Minister, yes.
Why don't you do it in 2024 like we do?
We do it today if we could, but we
just saying, like, aren't you guys copying us?
No, because but see, there's no term limits in Canada, and a Prime Minister can literally call an election almost any time he wants. He can be like, you know what? I'm going to win a majority of the government today, so I'm going to have an election today. And boom. He knows he'll lose. He knows he doesn't have a chance right now. The Liberals will get destroyed. So
that means he decides how long he stays.
No, because it's mandatory within every 4 years. So it does have to happen no matter what every 4 years. But he called.
That means all you do is right after your election constantly.
Well, he did call an election during the COVID. We voted 2 years before that during COVID when he said he wasn't going to have a COVID election. He realized that for some reason people were going to vote for him, and I don't know why. But yeah, he had a COVID election, and regrettably, he won again. And a lot of people regret that vote now, but it doesn't matter. It's too late. The country's already hell.
What's a COVID election?
Election like you guys had there. COVID, like we weren't supposed to have an election right now. Our next election was supposed to be, I forget, but we had it within 2 years, and it's supposed to be 4 years. So he said it was a pandemic election. He said, I'm not going to have a pandemic election, and then he had a pandemic election.
Well,
so he done it.
Wouldn't it be worse to not have
come out?
Well, it worked out in his favor, but if he waited another 2 years, he knew if he waited till after COVID, he would have lost.
So it was preemptive of him knowing he gonna fuck up during COVID.
Well, they do they have it like you, where you guys have zones, right? And they go around. And they're like, you're gonna win this zone. You're gonna win this. What do you call them there? I don't know what they're called there. Hey, Heckles.
Districts.
Yeah.
Delegates.
Yes. Anyway, like they have certain zones, right? And they're like, oh, look we're actually winning majority of the seats. Let's try to have it. Luckily, they didn't get the majority. They didn't got a minority. But they have the NDP, which that's a third party, and it's kind of liberal anyway. Because we have more than 2 parties here. There could be 7 to 10 parties running. Right now, I think 4 parties have seats, or 5. The Conservative, Liberals, Le Bloc, NDP, and I think the Green Party might have a seat. Don't know.
What you talk about? the U.S. have multiple parties. We
But
got the
Yeah, we got the Democrats, we got the Republicans, we got Bernie Sanders.
you got the
My
MAGA
list is
Republicans.
done.
You got the
I
MAGA
got
Republicans.
nothing else for the list. That's
So,
the list.
but
MAGA Republicans and Republicans are not
yes.
different.
that depends on who you're talking to. I hear sometimes.
No, I mean they're not different.
Well,
Look
you
at their
say
votes.
that, but again, other people have different opinions, right? So
I'm not using opinion. I'm
Yeah.
using their legislative
Yeah.
votes where they all
Oh.
vote yes to the same thing or all vote no to
but
the same
a
thing.
lot of Democrats actually
There's
voted.
no difference.
Yeah, a lot of Democrats did register as
I-
Republicans in New Hampshire.
I'm talking about the elected officials in House and Senate shit.
Yeah.
You can go look at
The
their voting
more-
records and see that there's no difference between a MAGA Republican and another Republican. They all vote the same. So
because they all getting scared because their elections are coming up.
Yeah.
So
we can pretend there's two kinds of Republicans, but when they all vote the same, there's not a difference.
Yeah, just one supports one person, one doesn't support them as much.
Hell, they barely even attack each other, if we're being honest.
They barely.
But yeah,
attack
you
anybody.
seen that
Attack each
thing
other
with
constantly, and there is a notable difference in the Democrats. Probably, I would say 3 kinds of Democrats.
I guess we're going far off on this, but yeah, his afternoon show. He did 2 shows, one in Calgary, one in Edmonton.
So wait. Before that, he said he's gonna liberate Canada.
Yeah, he made a joke. He called the Justin Trudeau office and left a voicemail. I said, "I'm Dr. Carlson. I'm going to come here and liberate Canada."
I'm here. I wish this
He's gonna
article had more of
manifest.
Carlson's quotes so that we could
Yeah.
have them like what he actually said, not just their
Yeah.
take on it.
He did say liberate Canada. I can't vouch that, but there's nothing yet. But he said that before he even came to Canada. He made there's a video going around of him making a phone call, and he's like, "I didn't understand the French part, but I'm coming to liberate Canada. Can you please tell Trudeau that?" He said, "Merci." He even said "Merci," and left.
Yeah.
So
look,
There you go.
I can make a skit like that too. I'm gonna come liberate
Yeah.
y'all.
well, he did it for a skit. He did it to piss people off, and it worked. It worked, you know. Like it pissed off a lot of left-leaning Canadians.
So apparently this the premier got up there with
Yeah.
him and did some back and forth. During that, Smith complained about Ottawa and encouraged Carlson to target Canada's environment minister.
Yeah.
I wish you'd put Stephen Gouldsblut in your crosshairs. Who's Stephen Gouldsblut? What do you do?
He's environment minister. Yeah.
Oh, is he the reason you have those carbon taxes that are supposed
Yeah,
to
he's
fix
one
everything?
of them. Yeah, him and
As though
Trudeau. Yeah.
taxing people fixes things.
So,
It's such a
No,
stupid.
it's taxing tax. So no, again, I'm
attempt.
gonna go off here though. But the carbon tax
Taxing
is this. So
taxes.
yeah, so I get paid. So okay, cool. We all work, but when I work, I get charged tax on that, right? Yeah, cool, right? So I take it out and I go buy a loaf of bread. Okay, actually, bread is food. But anyway, I go buy a loaf of bread and a thing of milk. I get taxed on that milk. But that milk has already been taxed. So the store has to raise the money because they paid the tax. So therefore, I'm paying the tax on the tax on the tax. And at the end of the year, you still have
That's
to pay,
how the
you know.
U.S. works.
Is that it just
Well,
Well,
and
yeah.
if it's imported, there's an extra tax.
But now they're saying that the money keeps going up. Like it costs my
And
gas
if you
bill.
sell that milk to me, you have
My
to,
gas
there's
bill.
another tax.
My gas bill is $50 a month. But with all the taxes and delivery fees, it comes up to $300 a month. You know, like it's insane right now. But yes, he is a piece of he's a piece of crap. I'll change my word. Try to keep the show a good one. But yeah, like it's
We
true.
need
And he's
modification.
trying to make an unreasonable goal, which is not going to work, of making Canada not make any more no more gas powered cars after 2035, which is not feasible. It is not feasible to do that right now.
Well, to not have them or not manufacture?
To not manufacture them anymore.
Because there's a difference.
Yeah. It gets to
Hypothetically,
negative.
it is.
It gets to negative 40 here. First of all, did you not see what happened to all those Teslas? The negative 40
Look,
weather.
what they're gonna do? They're gonna make y'all install heaters in your garages and
Block-
outside of your
Yeah, and that water pump. They want to see.
They're gonna
They want to. They
import
think.
American.
They think water pumps are gonna work too. Heat pumps.
Look.
Sorry, heat water pumps or whatever they're called are gonna work. They're not negative
Look.
40.
You're just gonna import American-made cars.
And maybe
You won't be
there'll
manufacturing.
be a
them
ban on
legally.
that. They'll put a ban on that too, and hopefully not. But then what? So you have to pay $150,000 for a $30,000 Ford Fiesta? I don't know if they
Depends
still
if
make
that's
that.
our tax at the time. You know,
Yeah.
we'll decide what you guys pay.
Hold up. I'll buy a couple of them and send them up there.
There you go. But I'm just saying. But they'll probably put. But again, they'll probably put Then you have to pay the duty at the border and all that stuff. And they'll be like, "This
duty.
car's elite." Yeah. So
Oh no!
Open up your
no,
trench coat. Hey
No.
man, you want a car?
no, but that's exactly
Nuh-uh.
what it is.
You put a U.S. tag on that thing. the person who's selling it to you just keeps their name.
Yeah, but then you
And they just,
yeah. I wish it would work that way, but yeah, it's an unreasonable goal. Okay, cool. We do need to find an alternative, but to stop it within 10 years now, 11 years is totally unreasonable. Especially like with our weather. Like you saw all those Teslas in the States that broke down because they couldn't charge because the battery froze. It's
look here, those were the old Teslas. You see what they're saying? They didn't get the new battery
yeah,
upgrade
because
and
no one
all
has
that.
$60,000 to buy a new battery. But
Well, they got
so,
120 to buy the Tesla,
yeah,
so they got enough money.
you have something to say, Dustin? It looks like you have something to say.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, just waiting.
Yeah, we're going far
You
off
see that
topic.
link
Yeah.
I posted in the Discord?
No, I
though?
was just reading the rest of the article to see if there was anything else. I was mostly looking for quotes. We have a Trudeau quote.
Yeah, what's the Trudeau's quote?
Pierre Poilievre and his conservatives chose to vote against support for Ukraine, calling it a faraway land, foreign land to appease Putin apologists like Tucker Carlson and those who enable him.
What? No.
Well, I've heard Tucker Carlson apologize for Putin, so
Yeah. Okay, but
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, if you do what you do, Tucker, and people can say you did it because you did it.
Look here. He needs
Uh,
to go back to his being on X and not making no money.
But yes, but he's
well,
Pierre,
yeah, but I don't know.
and his conservatives chose to vote against support of Ukraine, which I personally agree with. We have a lot of shit going on in Canada. We shouldn't be funding a proxy war.
Yeah, and definitely,
far,
America's still funding
I
it
agree.
too.
Like, okay, I'm not defending Putin at all. I'm not at all defending him. But in my opinion, we should not be funding them. And if we are, okay, but we're sending them way too much money when there's still like huge issues here where you can't even get a loaf of bread for $4. You know. But
You got a Walmart up there, don't you?
and that no name bread is $3.99. You might get it on sale for $2.99.
Well, that's the Walmart too.
Yeah.
Y'all got Walmart?
Yeah. No, there's this like a pound of butter, $7. Like it's insane. So heckle, sorry, we're doing good. I did see that. I do appreciate. Sorry, man. We're doing good. Thank you very much.
Who notices how much butter weighs?
Because you have to
Box
buy
of
weight.
sticks.
The other day,
just buy this box of sticks.
the other day I was actually at the store. I actually have to pull up the numbers so I have them right. They were side by side for the same pack of sausage. One had 0.958 kilograms. It was $13.78. The other one had 0.924, and it was $8. They were literally
Look here.
side by side. So, but
Look here. It's American sausage you eating right there.
no, because that stuff sucks. Like, we make the best
What?
food here in
No,
Alberta.
No.
Alberta beef,
Yeah,
Alberta
what about-
sausage,
Why do
all
you
the
think it
way.
costs so
I'll
much?
go to my grave saying that. So, yeah. Yeah.
Why'd you think that the sausage costs so much up there?
Because the
You get
farmers
it
are
from
being
down here.
charged a carbon tax, so they gotta recover the $180,000 more their year. So look at that. AA beef has higher standards.
More than 70% of U.S. operators agreed that Canada AAA beef has higher standards in meat color and carcass maturity. I usually care about carcass maturity myself. Than USD. What the fuck is carcass maturity?
Yeah, whatever. The way it looks, I don't know.
At the same time, a nearly equal amount felt that Canada AAA beef had some quality standards that were lower than USDA.
Because they're just bitter. They're just bitter. That's bias. It's called biasness. Oh, so.
How can they say 70% thought
Because
this, and a nearly equal amount thought the other thing? Am I supposed to not know that 30% is the rest?
More than equal amount.
Math.
Well, that's 70%, and 70% is 100.
Yeah. Now, look at this site, this source here. This is why you gotta cite your source, CanadaBeef.ca.
Yeah.
It's got Canada in the name and in the dot.
Yeah.
You can't trust it. Show me AmericanBeef.com and it'll tell you who's better.
Wait. Go to there has to be AmericanBeef.com.
Okay. But yeah, so you said we should probably try to get back, but
God damn it.
The article didn't say.
Yeah, we should stop looking. Actually,
the article said nothing about the comments he made, right? They just said he made comments.
Well, the only comments we have from Tucker are maybe especially including my country. I would know. It's the one thing I know a lot about.
So, and what is that towards?
You need to change inside. Your attitudes need to change, and your timidity needs to be replaced by bravery. This is literally the only quotes they gave us from Tucker. Politico
theory.
minus.
Before, and again, right at the bottom, it says, sorry, right at the bottom, he said this. He said before throwing a bit of a conspiracy theory to complete his point.
Well, then give me that.
No, I call Politico, you're trash.
What did he actually say?
So,
Okay, you're too scared to print
Yeah.
it. It means you probably are saying things that are exaggerated.
Yeah, so.
He probably, like you said, brought the topics up, but
Yeah.
did not do the things they're saying.
He probably brought up the emergency acts
Also,
that they broke.
What's white lash?
I don't know. I've never heard of, I don't know. No.
Jermaine, have you heard of white lash?
It's whatever y'all.
Apparently, that
think
sounds like
whitewash
that sounds like
something.
I know whitewash.
that sounds like it's a
I don't-
lie,
it's
and they're
opposite.
trying to say there's a whole bunch
It's
like
the opposite.
but
It's
white
the
lash.
opposite.
I gotta hear
I
about white
died.
lash.
I fell. Oh, ow.
No, it would technically have to be the opposite of whitewash.
I've never heard of white lash before.
Okay, so we're gonna educate ourselves. I mean, if Politico is using a term, we need to know what the hell they're talking about, right? Noun: a hostile or violent reaction by white people to the advances or influx of other racial or
Oh,
ethnic groups. A white lash against African Americans, immigrants, and Muslims.
Okay, show me
So a
the
good
video then.
Hmm.
Come
a good
on.
way to say you don't like the folks.
No.
Is dictionary.com real? Like,
Yeah. I
is
found
this what
that.
they
I
printed
found
they
that.
made a
I
dictionary?
found that exact same thing on a different site here too. But I don't know. For something I've never heard about. You think being a white man, I would have heard about something like that in my own province when there's only 4 million people living here. But just my thoughts, right? So.
Well, it depends if it's a Canadian word or a U.S. word.
Right, but again, is it just some saying something? Oh, because you like Tucker Carlson, you're clearly a racist. You know, is that what they're implying? Oh, clearly, a whole bunch of 8,000 people showed up. They're clearly all racists. You know, let's see a picture. I don't know. That just.
They're saying
The thing
confirming
is-
white lash and grievance politics resonate with a deep-pocketed audience. In
I
Alberta.
disagree. I 100% disagree.
So are they saying Tucker is telling white people to white lash?
I don't know. I don't see him doing that, but he's a dick. But I
'Cause
personally don't see him doing that.
No, he's already kicked off Fox.
Yeah, well, he
All
left.
get the
Like,
job.
he's
is-
also doing probably much better now that he's not on Fox. But
No,
Yeah.
he ain't making that much more money because X ain't paying him that much.
he left X. He
I
he
think
started his own
Politico
website,
made this
so
term up.
I don't know.
I think they made this term up because they even have their own article.
American
linked
white
to it.
lash? American
It's
white lash,
far
not
from
just
white
white lash. So,
Yeah. When you click this thing, white lash and grievance politics,
Yeah.
that's where it takes you.
and then like I don't know. But
All right, I think that's all we
Yeah.
got on Tucker. I really wish they had more quotes
Yeah,
because
I'm-
Tucker's at his best when he.
don't get me wrong, Tucker's
know.
not like I'm not like I don't have it. I don't hate him, but I'm not a fan of him. I think I sat down and watched one Tucker Carlson episode.
Yeah, the
That's
problem is the people that take him seriously,
But again,
and that's a lot of people.
But again, like just because someone says they don't like him doesn't mean like them. Maybe I would have wanted to see what he's talking about. I like Daniel Smith. I've been a fan of her for the last 12 years, you know. And she stepped into politics, and luckily she won. Of course not. In fact, what you should do quickly, you should just type in Daniel Smith, campaign bus. Because this was pretty funny. It happened. This happened back in 2014, I think. But
Okay, before we do that, I had to make my point of what I was talking about. So
wait, yes,
Well,
wait.
you-
Just wait. I just want to click. It's just a picture of a bus. So, and then you said you posted a link for Dustin. Yeah. And they're like, oh, and people said, oh, she like see where the tires are, and we got made fun of that because the tires are in her breast area, you know.
Yeah, well placed.
Yeah.
Placed. Not over here though. What's
Then,
up
yeah,
with that?
because they moved it. Because there's a lot of people got mad about that. They're like, "Oh, that's offensive." Blah blah. I was like, it was a mistake, but okay, it was an oversight.
No, this is the other side. This is not they painted over.
I know they
This is the other side.
That
If you
is-
put the same picture on both sides,
Look
the
at-
tires would be on her
Yes.
on one side and not on the
yeah,
other.
because they moved them though. That's the same side of the bus. You can see the bus is way it's facing, right? So they fixed it.
Oh yeah, they fixed.
so- yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't have. I'd have left
Yeah.
it.
Now wait. So what did you want to say before we move on, Jermaine? Oh, here's the
Yes.
queen right here. So okay. From the
Yeah,
CBC, the most unreliable source in Canada. But
Are you gonna let
we can
Jermaine
put
say?
his
sorry,
it?
go on,
Whatever he's
Jermaine.
gonna
My bad.
say?
Go on, Jermaine.
This was just the
But
link he
no,
gave.
that's they've been. She done got a lot of followers. Whatever they giving her money, as you see, a village. She done tried to take over a village right there
Huh.
because she's staying in the school and everything. That's your country. She gonna show up at your house and say that she the queen and she taking your house.
Good luck with that. But
So there's a cult camped out on a farmland 11 kilometers east of a village in Canada, and this cult has a queen.
Yeah, go scroll it down.
All right, is her
Yep.
I
She has
think I've
Romana
met her
Zabuto,
before. I
Queen
swear to
of
God, I
the
met that.
Kingdom of Canada.
But
I like it, Kingdom of Canada. Why didn't you guys call it that?
maybe it was at one point. So
Like,
right.
come on. Seen
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
live stream posted on the app Telegram. Started at an old school in Richmond.
I'm gonna have to look into this because I do not know anything about this. But
Known for
Like
her
I said,
QAnon beliefs, and her followers have left Richmond Sack School they've been staying at for more than 2 months.
well,
So
she was telling.
know what? That kind of makes me feel better that now people can't really accuse me of being a fan of QAnon if I didn't believe this.
Kingdom of Canada cult. That's you can look it up by that later on.
Yeah, I'm definitely
probably do
gonna
some digging too, because
look
this
into
is weird.
So yeah,
They need to make me a documentary on Netflix. That's usually the easiest way to
there's probably something on the CBC
learn
on
about
this.
cult.
So, huh?
Oh, but yeah, no, she had people was telling people they don't have to pay the light bill or water bill or gas bills or anything like that.
Yeah, that's not the way
You know,
it works
They had
here.
a heater propped up on a propane tank. That's not safe. But they're good. This is gonna be the next.
Well, no,
cult
it
that
depends
accidentally
what kind of
killed
heater. Because in Canada, the propane freezes, it gets so cold, propane will freeze. There's a device you can buy. There's just a heater that you put on the outside of your propane tank to keep it warm. So you can keep the propane warm and keep yourself warm. So I don't know if that's
Yeah.
what that means.
sounds that will work in the U.S. They be blowing up stuff.
But no, it's not a flame. It's literally a box. It's literally a magnet
itself.
with a heater in it, right? So
Look here, look at this is the U.S.
yeah.
You got people who want to open it up to try to increase the power of the
It's
heat.
funny. A lot of people would come in because I actually used to work at a propane store. I used to sell propane and propane accessories.
Yeah,
But
scroll back up at that photo.
But
real
yeah,
quick.
people would try to come in and buy 1 pound tanks off me, because 1 pound fittings to convert it so they can fill a 1 pound tank with a 20 pound tank. I'm like, hell no! If you do that and blow up, you're gonna blame me. So scroll back up. What were you saying? Sorry.
Yeah, go back up a little. Looked like she has a little bit security guards out there too, walking around.
Yeah, this
Militia.
is where are we at?
See all
That's the
them
older school. So this
RVs?
is they just got a couple RVs, I guess, and a vehicle.
Yeah, she stole one of them
Couple more.
technically.
I
She
mean,
paid it for a month, like the rental for a month, and she just took
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I
and
mean
was
that's
riding
how you
around.
can get a cheap car,
All right. Well,
But
maybe
yeah,
we should move on to the next story here.
Queen's decrees, public execution. Yeah, we gotta look into this.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And this is not the Queen. This is unrelated.
Hopefully not. That means she running for
All right.
a
Now,
position.
since we disappointed on that first one without Tucker quotes, this one we already know is gonna give us exactly the quote. In fact, it's got the video. We get to hear it.
So
Fox News brings us this one. Biden blasted for his quote best gibberish yet in Wisconsin brewery speech. Quote different language. I didn't know he was multilingual.
yeah, I'm sure he is. So
Multiple users said it seemed like Biden was quote speaking a different language when making the flub. What do they mean users?
Twitter users, X users, no,
I mean,
heroin users. I don't know.
I say people.
So, now wait. I think I know this quote, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay.
All right.
I kind of fucked it up a little bit, but
Yeah, you're supposed to start with a couple words and
to the
then
men and women, I would
That's
mess up,
about
yeah, a
right.
little bit better. But let's see what it is. Quoted by Joe Biden. That's paraphrasing. There's gonna be an ad.
Oh, come on. We don't need an ad for Shin Yun.
I hate
even
that
knows what-
music.
That's
Here, it is beer brewed here. It is used to make the brew beer in this refiner. Oh, Earth Rider, thanks for the Great Lakes. I wonder why it's called
And that's not the one I thought it was.
That's not.
beer
No.
brewed here.
He did one the other day where
Brew beer in this refiner.
he was like,
Oh,
to the
Earth
men and
Rider,
women,
thanks for the
blah,
Great
blah, blah,
Lakes.
blah.
I wonder why it's called.
What is he
And
trying
wait, why are
to
they
say?
laughing? Why are they laughing though? What?
Well, that's the other thing. The audience laughed.
Why?
What was the joke? Was the
I don't
next
know.
question. What did he mean to say? And was it funny? I mean,
Beer brewed here. It is used to make the brew beer in this refiner. Oh, Earth Rider, thanks for the Great Lakes. I wonder why it's called.
ooh, Earth Rider, thanks for the Great Lakes.
Okay. So what do you think of your man Jermaine there? I mean, well, yeah. What do you think of Biden? Jermaine.
Your man,
What? I want
I
to say
think
that.
Jermaine's great.
Jermaine, what do you think of your man Biden?
Jermaine, you're on mute.
Yeah.
Okay, he was doing the old blood sacrifice on that bitch. Excuse
Oh,
my
okay.
language.
He forgot to
bleep
do
that out.
it beforehand. Is that why?
Yeah, he was like,
Because
oh,
like he ran out of juice mid speech. It seemed.
yeah. That's why he at the brewery. You know,
Okay.
you got to go back in there and drink some.
Now, yeah, maybe he was drinking. Now, some of it does make a little more sense now. It's called Earth Rider Brewery, so that's why he suddenly said Earth Rider. I wasn't sure what that was. It was like Ghost Rider? No, Earth Rider. Jack. Earth Rider Brewery. Thanks. Now, the other thing he said something about Great Lakes. Well, they're in Superior, Wisconsin, so yes, they're right next to the Great Lakes. Now, why he's thanking Earth Rider for the Great Lakes, I don't know.
Well, because they're using the Great Lake water.
Yeah,
to
that's
make
what
the beer.
I think that's what he meant to say is that they use the lake's water to make the beer. What's the point of saying that? Like, even if you got those words out,
Well, because they technically ain't using the city water.
the beer brewed here, it is used to make the brew beer here. Ooh, Earth Rider, thanks for the Great Lakes. I wonder why.
Yeah, he's.
Well. The beer brewed here, it is used to make the beer brew beer here.
Like, okay, I can't really make fun of him because I do mess up my speech all the time. But I'm also
So-
not the president, so, you know.
This is just flip-flopping these words here.
Yeah.
Had he said beer brewed, everything actually makes sense up to that point. The beer brewed here, it is used to make the beer brewed here.
But most of the things he says don't make sense anyway. I can't find that thing. I wish I could, but I can't find the video I'm trying
Beer
to find.
brewer.
But then, yeah, he trailed off as the audience laughter drowned him out. Why were they laughing? Or is it just funny to them when he fucks up too? Because it's funny to me. But these are his people, isn't it? This is like the political. Let's go Biden people. Riding with Biden. Is that it?
Yeah, right. Him Biden. Oh, hi. That's I don't know. Actually, I have heard that before. So
Just in, President Biden sounds like he's speaking a different language while giving a speech at the Earth Rider Brewery.
that did
Don't worry,
that
the media
did
has
sound like
assured
a
us that
different
he is
language.
sharper than ever. Beer brewed here is used to make the brew beard here.
Brewery.
Biden is having a very tough time reading from his giant teleprompter today. It's not that giant. It's probably just normal size.
Oh wait, that's not it either. There's another one. I wish I can find it. I'm looking for it. Just happened 2 days ago. He made the election denial joke, and then, yeah.
And it's just a whole bunch of okay. That's all the people just commenting about it. I mean, I don't really care what people I've never heard of say about it.
Here, I'm just checking one more thing here. Okay. Yes. I want to make sure this is it. Oh, it opens Twitter. You don't want to open Twitter, do you?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
no, because it will open
Okay.
something else that you don't want to see.
All good.
in the
Okay,
feed.
let's move on.
Mhm.
I'm done. I have nothing else on Biden.
That's gonna be your future president. Well, not yours, but mine and
Trump,
Jermaine's future
Trump.
president.
Trump 2024.
Look here.
Oh.
Look here. I don't care. My taxes still gotta be paid.
So yeah.
Sure.
But
You don't really have a voice or a choice, so.
so from
Yeah, they just keep on changing.
from the AP News, former WWE employee Ohio sex abuse lawsuit against the company and Vince McMahon.
Yeah,
I saw that coming,
McMahon.
Vince. Everyone from a mile away saw that coming, Vince. Come on,
I was
you
gonna
know.
say, speaking of geriatrics, I think he's about 80 as well.
He isn't he almost dead? I think the last time I
Well,
saw
how
him,
do you decide somebody's almost
like
dead?
he can barely move. So I don't know. I could
You
be
know how
wrong.
many times he's been slammed down,
Yeah.
choked out
Yeah.
by
He's
his
78
own
years
employees?
old.
That's not too bad again. Yeah, he's
Now, the thing is, he still works out like a crazy man. He's probably still ripped.
oh
if we're
damn.
being- Like here, let me show you.
Yeah, he gets slammed by his own employees. You don't understand.
Yeah.
His own employees beat him up.
All right, he did a thing where he got a mustache for a bit. Here's the mustache.
Yeah, and I can understand more reason why those
Right,
files
right.
have been charged.
But like this here,
Oh, okay, yeah.
like he literally keeps himself this ripped at this age.
Yeah,
He's insane. Like this is him working out as an old man.
at least he'll be able to defend himself in jail.
Like I'm pretty sure this is a real photo
Yeah.
here. This is, he's insane. So, you know, is he still in shape? Probably. Who knows?
But yeah, so what happened? Who is it?
Well,
The
I mean,
Rock.
it's a sex thing. So, like, do they not? They're probably not gonna say the name, right? Because it's like
Maybe.
you don't name the victim thing.
They owe, like I don't
Maybe.
know.
All right. Former WWE employee filed a federal lawsuit Thursday accusing executive Vince McMahon and another former executive of serious sexual misconduct, including offering her to a star wrestler for sex. Oh, there's a word for that. You guys know what the word is?
Extortion?
Sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking.
Yeah, that's sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it for one of the skits?
Probably not. I think it was not on camera. So the graphic, 67-page. Yeah, you can go read the 67 pages, by the way. I've read a few of them. Holy shit. They go into detail. That's why they say graphic. Suit from Janelle Grant. There's your name, Janelle Grant, who
I don't
worked
know
in the
who that
company's legal and talent department. Well, there you go. Not an on-screen
Yeah,
talent.
okay, there you go.
Legal and talent department. Also includes allegations that McMahon, now 78, forced her into a sexual relationship in order for her to get and keep a job and passed around pornographic pictures and videos of her to other men, including other WWE employees.
Huh. Yeah, that's like
Yeah,
I think
that's bad too,
we
right?
talked about this the other day. How Pornhub has consent to share video. You have to. Yeah, that's a crime. So it should be. It should always have been a crime.
Now, this isn't even the first time for McMahon, though, because this
Yeah.
2022, they mention it here. There was an investigation into other allegations very similar to this, where he was doing some bad shit. I don't remember what those ended up being. I think he ended up settling out of court, paying somebody money.
Like I know it's horrible to judge him how people look, but come on, he's always looked like a fucking creep. You know?
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
not saying he is. You can't judge by a book by its cover, but sometimes you can judge him.
So Grant also names as defendant in the lawsuit WWE and John Laurinaitis.
Sorry, Jermaine, what you're saying?
They all look creepy.
Yeah.
Like they do something. Scroll down, you can see.
Hold on. We're gonna show you John Laurinaitis. This is the other guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the
Years
head
was
of
this
talent
ago?
or former head of talent relation and former wrestler.
There's cocaine in front of him. So,
he used to wrestle.
yeah.
Do you have any other funny pictures of Laurinaitis? Not really. That's him. Next to Brock Lesnar.
All
But
right.
he was an on-screen character as well. John Laurinaitis was. So
I wonder what's gonna happen with
was he
nothing.
the
Probably.
wrestler? I'm guessing he must have been
Well-
one of the wrestlers back in the day then. If it was offering it up to wrestlers.
Maybe.
yeah, John Laurinaitis used to be Johnny Ace, or
How many years
Ace
ago
Steel,
was that?
or like 40. He became behind-the-scenes guy and did that for most of his career. He was basically McMahon's number 2 for all of the Attitude Era, all of the.
How much are
Yeah, I
getting
mean-
paid? $5 billion from Netflix? Is that if I'm
Oh, I don't know. They've
That's a-
got a
that's a
sweet
big-
deal, I'm
yeah.
sure.
They
'Cause
got.
they've been with the cable forever.
Yeah, Monday. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that. I don't think. But Monday Night Raw is going to Netflix. They're still gonna have commercial
Yeah.
breaks, regardless if you have pay for it or not. And the same time as Monday night, as
Yep,
it's always
still gonna be 3 hours.
yeah.
They made
Now-
it 3
and it's on
hours.
Netflix though. You already know they don't got the live streams right.
No,
either.
they I don't know. There's
Well,
only been
I'll
one.
let you know.
Yeah.
Monday's coming up. I haven't had a Monday.
It
to
doesn't
test
start
but-
till 2025, so keep waiting.
Oh, then never mind. I'll let
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. So,
But in the meantime, WWE's parent company TKO, WWE was basically bought out. So kind
Yeah,
of
I
a
remember
weird
that happened a long
situation.
time ago.
TKO So they've issued a statement saying they're taking the allegations seriously. Mr. McMahon does not control TKO, nor does he oversee the day-to-day operations of WWE. The reason they would have to say he doesn't oversee them is because he is still an employee there.
Wow, yeah.
He's still working there.
Wow.
That's why they worded it that way.
Huh.
And
TKO
he
Group,
probably still owns shares in it.
yeah. While this matter predates our TKO executive team's tenure at the company, we take Ms. Grant's horrific allegations very seriously and are addressing this matter internally.
Okay.
I mean, horrific. Yeah, you gotta have to read them while they would
Well,
say that.
I don't have to read them. I'm not I don't know. I can't always say it, but yeah, McMahon.
Yeah, she alleges he eventually made it clear that one of the requirements for the job was a physical relationship with him and later with Lorditis and others.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Was it written in the contract?
Over the next
Probably
few
not.
years, McMahon lavished
Knowing
her
how this
with
dude gets
gifts,
contracts.
including a luxury car, the suit said.
Oh, even more than that. I mean, there was a big, long list. She got a lot of stuff, but that doesn't mean you could do crimes to people, you know? You can't give somebody a gift and then do a crime to them and be like, well, I gave them a gift, so...
Yeah.
Like, crimes are still crimes.
Yeah,
like, you can't uncrime.
Like, here you go. I'm not even gonna make that joke. It's not funny.
Yeah,
It's
it's
kind of
interesting.
funny, but...
It also alleges that McMahon offered one of his star wrestlers, a person not named in the lawsuit, sex with Grant as a perk in 2021. Why would they not name him? Who is it? How high up? How high up is this person? Are we talking Brock Lesnar, John Cena level, or are we talking you've never heard of them level?
Well,
I'm The Rock. It's The Rock. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Who's been to Epstein's Island? No, I guess these chicks would be too old then.
So Grant's seeking unspecified monetary damages and to have the court void a $3 million NDA agreement. Oh, I guess it's in that NDA, of which she alleges she received only $1 million. So McMahon already tried to pay her off once and then didn't give her the full amount. That's why she's doing this.
Huh.
He literally was like, here, I'm going to pay you off, and then didn't finish paying her off.
You know what?
So she's like, okay, then this is void, and I can take you to court.
Okay, if you're paying some chick off for not that, don't ever do anything like that. But if you are, finish a payment. You know,
well,
yeah. Come on.
If you make a contract, if you make an agreement,
just pay it off. Like, save yourself so much time.
Well, yeah.
Nothing's gonna happen to him anyway, though. Like, these guys are so rich, they always get off. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's
okay. Bill Clinton didn't, but he kind of pretty much did get off. Okay.
So TKO is worth $21 billion, but TKO does also include UFC, so it's
that's probably that 20 billion of it right there.
McMahon serves as the group's executive chairman of the board.
So he does.
So while they're saying they're disavowing him, they're also keeping him on the board. So
yeah, because he probably owns.
But again, you can't. But it doesn't matter. Yeah. When it comes to that stuff, they can literally fire people who own the company. They can take them off the board. But
yeah, they can vote and remove anybody. But
now, but again, now should they make him? What the right move is make him step down until these allegations are proven false or positive. You know what I mean? That way, like, okay, we can't fire him without evidence, but we ask him to sit aside until the truth comes out. You know. But okay, I think the next one's a follow up.
Well, you cut off Jermaine saying something.
Did I? Oh, me? Never.
Yeah.
So. No. Well, he owns.
And I got one more thing on this.
51% of it.
Sorry.
He probably owns about 51% in TKO or whatever.
Yeah, but still, they can't fight. They can remove him from the board. There's nothing.
Not if he owns 51%.
Yeah, they can. They can. He still is owner, but depends how many people are on the chair or the thing. They can vote him off. There can be 5 of them. He can be the owner, and 4. All it takes is 3 of them to say, "I want him out," and boom, he's out. It's kind of crazy. So
Vince McMahon owns 34%.
So he owns 34% anyway. So yeah, doesn't matter.
It just depends what the other.
No, he would lose if he was alone.
Yeah.
You're kind of misrepresenting this. That board is made up of his buddies. So when you say he loses, no, he doesn't. He's still on it right now today. He won. And he won't step down, just like he came into the ring after he tried to step down. He came back and said, never mind, I'm never stepping down.
Wow.
He said that to the audience. He's never stepping down. You'll have to kill me. He said that.
Okay.
So, until his buddies decide to throw him under the bus, he ain't going nowhere. But the one other thing I wanted to add to this is I did read some of that 67 pages. Apparently, he likes poop play.
Yeah, can we move
He
on,
likes
please?
he likes to poop on girls.
Get on this. I don't. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's pretty messed up. But he also likes.
I didn't need no
threesomes.
images like that,
Yeah.
and now I can't
Well,
sleep for the weekend.
The article's
Thanks.
going to say all these things. I actually do know what the rest of it said that they left out. So when they say it's horrific, and we said nothing horrific this whole time.
Like horrific was a correct word, and we didn't need anything else but horrific.
Well, but horrific, you have no idea what horrific meant.
I was fine with that.
It could have been anything.
I was fine with that. It was left to my imagination.
We're saying it's not violence that he did, right?
I wasn't even going violence. I was like,
when you hear horrific, I think violence.
I wasn't thinking violence.
You did horrific sex acts? Horrific sex acts. What do you think that means?
I'm not gonna go on a live show. So,
yeah, you can't say the word that you're thinking right now.
But,
that's why I'm like, no, it was poo-poo stuff.
So,
he shit on her.
Or maybe she shit on her.
Okay.
Like, what?
He got a ring in his bedroom. Okay. He jumps off the top. No.
Look, if you need that bright of light, you're talking about the ring light. You don't need to see that well. Nobody wants to see.
But I do think our next story is an update from our last episode, Jermaine. From the AP News, Alabama shook violently on Gurney during first ever nitrogen gas. So he shook violently. Is that before they turned the gas on or after? Because maybe he knew he was dying, so he started freaking out. So.
I don't know. I didn't pre-read. I just saw it was an update to the story. That's
36 years after he committed murder, he's gone.
So I guess this is what the room looks like. It's literally just mostly empty, a gurney, and then like a viewing room with. Is this guy a camera operator? Is that a camera?
That's what it looks like. You need evidence of the death? I don't know.
God,
no, see,
that camera.
Hypothetically speaking, we just don't say hypothetically speaking.
Just so you know, this is not.
He was most likely. They're gonna go with that it. He was not in pain. The motherfucker was over there on that table.
He shook and convulsed for minutes. I don't know if they're gonna go with he didn't feel pain. Their very first line is shook and convulsed.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna go right back to the Supreme Court, and all the ones they got, they're gonna be contested if that should be the way to kill them.
Finding, like you said last episode, finding squad's probably the most humane way and cheapest way to do it. So.
Yeah,
8 bullets, at least one of them's gonna kill him.
Well, look at this. He convulsed in seizures and spasms for at least 2 minutes. I feel like a firing squad. There's not a 2-minute situation. It's like
unless they miss.
But everybody sucks.
Yeah.
What do you mean they miss? That's the whole point of a squad.
But I'm just saying, 50 got shot like 10 times, and he lived.
Look, he overinflated that number, didn't he?
So yeah, I'm pretty sure he was shot several times. But yeah, literally.
Well, now we went from 10 to several. How many? A couple.
I don't know.
You say like he got winged in the shoulder a little bit. Like.
So yeah,
I don't know where he got shot.
He got shot in the jaw. Don't remember that.
Well, wasn't that was 50?
No, I think 50 was just shot in torso.
But, he was shot in the jaw too, or he had a jaw broken.
Maybe broken.
I thought that was Kanye.
No,
Kanye
had his jaw wired shut for like 6 months. He said in the song.
Oh, it's
Through
called
the Wire.
I don't know. I'm not
I mean, did 50 get shot in the mouth?
Yeah.
I know he got shot.
Got shot. 50. I love his music. Back when I was a little kid.
You don't remember?
He was shot 9 times according to this article.
9 times. See, I was close. I said 10, right?
Yeah. See, you exaggerated it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So I rounded up. But yeah.
Well, there's actually a website here that said, "Did 50 Cent get shot in the face?"
Yeah.
Is there like a whole debate about it?
Alabama's Attorney General characterized an execution as textbook during a Friday's news conference. So yeah, he spasmed for at least 2 minutes of the 22-minute execution. Well.
So yeah, this does not sound. What do they call it? Humaneness.
But again, now I don't know, but your body still convulses sometimes when you're dead. Your nerves are still twitching,
That's
right?
true.
So
That's true.
No, but also you can tell the difference, and he gonna be convulsing, but you don't know if the brain is still receiving
yeah.
pain.
Was he making noise or not? That's a thing, right?
Yes,
So,
heavy breathing.
Okay,
You would hear the heavy breathing. Several
Yeah.
minutes of heavy breathing. So agonal, but there's something called agonal breaths, agonal breathing, which I think you're dead at that point when you're doing agonal breathing. I don't know if this is what.
I know,
that
because
is.
sometimes your brain still works, but you're dead, and your body's still like you're dead, but your body's like just naturally doing it, you know?
Yeah. As of last night, nitrogen hypoxia as a means of execution is no longer an untested method.
Yeah.
It is a proven one, according to
Well,
the Attorney General
you could
of
kill
Alabama.
like you can literally kill anybody with anything, really, and say, "Hey, it's proven," you know, like, right? So, yeah.
If your test is dead or not dead, yep.
36 years later.
I was hoping we'd test more than
36 years later for a single murder. Again, I don't. There's murder, but I think you were telling me the other day that you read a story in New York that someone killed 4 people, and what happened to them? I don't know what you've said, but were they charged or no?
I don't remember.
But you remember saying that they were free. That's all I know. So, but
So apparently, all the shaking and seizures, it was all expected and was in the side effects that we've seen or researched on nitrogen hypoxia. Nothing was out of the ordinary from what we were expecting, according to the corrections commissioner. Okay, I was hoping to see doctor before the name, but nope. The corrections
You're
officer.
freezing from inside.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Marshall
The warden says everything worked out.
Marshall said he anticipates Alabama will definitely have more nitrogen hypoxia executions. More than 40 death row inmates have selected. Whoa!
Yeah.
You get to
They've
select.
selected. Yeah, you get to choose your preferred execution method, apparently.
Yeah. So.
But you get a choice of it or lethal injection. Like it's a small list.
Yeah. So. Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Like you pick your hospital. Did you know that, Jermaine? Did you hear that?
what'd you say again?
That you can pick your own execution.
Oh yeah.
So
I'll just go with bringing back the.
firing squad. So.
Well,
Oh
that's the
no,
thing.
no! Give me the chair. Give me the chair.
Well, that's the thing. It's preferred execution method of a list. Because, like, literally it says over lethal injection. Like, the only other option was lethal injection.
But see, again,
if you give me a fill in the blank, hell yeah, I'm taking firing squad or something.
Yeah. But again, yeah,
or maybe industrial crusher.
Execution does not look fun. Like I've heard horror stories of that, where they get electrocuted.
The thing is, they should actually show them what happened to the dude before they make a decision about it.
Yeah.
And everything, because you can survive longer because they can't do the lethal injection wise. They can't find the chemicals right now. So hypothetically, you'll be able to live longer.
So, here's why you can't have a fill in the blank. If they let me fill in the blank for my preferred execution method, natural causes. Boom! Get wrecked. Don't ever give me a blank line.
Yeah.
Shit, I changed my mind. Hold on.
Yeah.
Natural causes with some naked bitches.
So. Whoa, no.
Or you'll have that one that went to, something with animals, and then all of a sudden, bring out something.
Bring out.
So yeah, they still said it's the most humane way. Yeah, well, I guess we can't ask the guy, but.
Oh, this is the assistant federal defender saying they promised the world the most humane method execution known to man. Instead, Mr. Smith writhed and thrashed before he died. No further execution should take place by this method until the events of this evening are examined by an independent body. So obviously, there's a whole side of this people that thought what they saw was really bad.
Yeah, it would. You know what? Like, because they always have witnesses. Apparently, you can just volunteer to go watch, but kind of weird.
The Reverend spiritual advisor guy agreed it didn't match the state's prediction that Smith would lose consciousness in seconds, followed by death within minutes. Yeah, I would say definitely. I mean, how many seconds is in seconds? 120?
Yeah.
Go all the way up to 120?
60 seconds in a minute. Much.
Oh. We didn't see somebody go unconscious in 30 seconds. What we saw was minutes of someone struggling for their life. Yeah, maybe we probably should look into this a little more and not believe that guy who I was looking for doctor before his name and didn't see doctor.
Yeah, because they need to test to see if it freezes the lung. That's the real question.
Dr. Phillip.
Yeah.
He's this expert who designed a suicide pod using natural gas. So he designed it, yeah. And appeared as an expert witness for the Smiths. So he was a witness. Maybe he's just some crazy guy's like, I gotta watch someone die with my device, you know? But again, I don't know. They have to look into it. Like, see,
I think this outcome is inevitable if the nitrogen gas is to be used in execution where people do not want to die and will not cooperate. Oh, it would have worked if he just cooperated.
Well, no,
I don't like this doctor.
I think what he's saying, it's a pod. So I'm thinking what he's saying is they can literally just throw him in there with the handcuffs and shut it behind him. And he... That's what I get out of that. It's like, oh, we can just literally wrap them, tie them down, and toss them in there, and they can't thrash because now they're gonna die, right? No matter what. But
yeah.
I wonder if he ever spent that $1,000.
He probably did.
You know, like,
because back in that day, it was worth a lot more. He could have bought a car.
Yeah.
They got his final words here too. He made a "I love you" sign with his hands towards his family members who were witnessing it, and said, "Thank you for supporting me. Love all of you."
Well, thank you for supporting him. Or he just cut them off. He just got a whole bunch more people guilty. Thank you for the help. No. I didn't realize he had how much family left. That's crazy.
Well, we always talk about how it's like usually two whole entire families ruined by a situation kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy had a family.
But yeah, his family, but I guess so.
Now the whole wife and kids thing, I don't know about them.
But his parents, mom and dad, right? So yeah. So maybe it was his mom, dad,
to kill a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wife of a priest.
Yeah. Tonight, Alabama causes humanity to take a step backward.
Right. Well, I don't know if this goes into much more, but I don't think I have too much more.
No, that's all we got. They, it happened. They did it. They didn't do a last minute change their mind.
Yeah, they should have put his ass to sleep first.
Yeah.
Why don't they do like?
Exactly. Here. Yeah. Knock him out.
It's expensive, right?
Knock him out. No, it's not that anesthesia, isn't it called? Right. So
expensive.
Yeah, it's not. It's cheaper than you think. It's just the pharmacy companies. We ain't gonna talk about them.
Yeah, just like I know we talked about it lots. I hate big pharma too.
Oh, no. They sponsor. We taking it. Okay.
They ain't sponsoring me.
No, CNN
sponsor the banter, and I'll say nice things about what's your new drug? Equivocaville. Turbital.
From the CNN, she was fleeing with her grandson, who was holding a white flag. Then she was shot. So.
And this is a weird article way of doing it. They put the picture above it, so you can see the kid with the white flag and the grandma.
Okay. That's
just not good stuff.
Yeah.
I guess it's a video. I'm not gonna play the video.
Yeah, we're not.
So yeah, Sara Khreis replays the last day she spent with her mother over and over in her mind. Family had spent weeks agonizing over whether to flee, and Israeli troops moved into Gaza City Al-Ramal neighborhood. Tanks rolling past their front door and a terrifying cacophony of bombs, quadcopter drones, and gunfire thundering all around them. After 2 nights of bombardment so intense they thought it might blow their home apart, they were resolved they had to go. We woke up on November 12th, the day that I will never forget my whole life. I remember every detail in it, minutes, hours, seconds. That morning, that morning was messy. More than 20 people, relatives, and neighbors had holed up at their house as the war worsened. Sarah's 57-year-old mom, Hala, always so focused on taking care of everyone but herself, cooked a quick breakfast amid a flurry of packing up bags and made time to pray. Suddenly, they heard their neighbors outside screaming that an evacuation route had been organized. Come on, get out. Come on, get out. Okay.
Is this just a story or is this an article? Just curious.
What do you mean?
I guess has it just been like a
what's the difference?
Well, I don't know. Is it just her talking, or is there actually like an article to this? Like,
I think the point of this
this is an article, but I don't. That's why I don't know the difference. You mean is it just going to be
they take the kids? So that's probably why she was running away with the kid, and they couldn't probably tell if it was a boy or a girl. They take the boys.
I haven't heard of that.
What? They killed the grandma.
Yeah, but
They killed the old lady.
Yeah, no, I've heard about them allegedly taking children and boys or whatever, and then training them, and then the kids.
Who's the they in this?
I think he's talking about that Israel.
I can't. I wasn't about to point any of that out because you gotta.
Well, I just need to make sure you're not talking like because you could also be saying that about Hamas. Like I'm just trying to figure out like.
The
they was vague. I'm just making sure.
But again,
not because they go in. Okay, what I have heard, Israel comes into there and picks up children, the young boys, and
yeah. I mean, Israel has a lot of children in detention or prison, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then after they get old enough, they go back as the military at the time after the years go past.
I don't think that would work. I don't think that's true because they're just gonna grow up because they already have enough hate for Israel. They all hate Israel no matter what, and they're gonna.
Okay, so if I go in there and kidnap a child that is probably around not cognitive age, like 5, where you could actually, read. What would you use a term to make them think of something?
I guess you have enough time to groom them properly, maybe. I don't know if that's a word. That's not the right word.
Yeah.
I personally haven't heard that. I'm not going to say yay or nay to that. I have not heard that. You think it would be much bigger on the news? And
that's why
I know you said alleged. You did say alleged, so I heard that. Don't worry.
I know, but who controls
I don't even think I fully understand. Are you just saying random Israelis or Israeli, like, soldiers?
Soldiers.
Okay, yeah, I have definitely not read about soldiers taking kids with them. I've heard and saw clips of soldiers saying they want to kill babies. Openly, they're like, I'm looking for a baby to kill. I only killed a 13-year-old girl. I was hoping for a baby.
No, was that in English or was that just...
No, it was in Israeli, whatever language the Israeli people
speak. And where, like, again, I just haven't seen that. I would be so surprised for actually anyone to say that. You'd hope even Hamas.
They posted to social media. You really need to see some shit. The IDF get on like crazy with their social media shit.
Yeah, I know. I see a lot of stuff from the IDF all the time, but I've never seen them say that. Like, we want to kill children. I never once seen them want to kill children.
I never once. I can show you at least a dozen.
Yeah, then afterwards
they've lost their fucking minds.
Yeah, I'm okay, but I'm not defending their moves, but I've not heard them say we're going to kill children.
But you gotta remember, Gaza don't have internet really because you know who controls it?
Yeah, it's been shut off for a while by Israel.
Or whatever. And they usually did that whenever they were going in or their troops were going to go into Gaza. They always turned off the internet.
Hey, Team Wolf, thank you for
no matter what.
Oh.
Yeah, and they also have another thing they like to do. They like to kill reporters. More reporters have been killed in this war than any other war, I think. I think they've literally already passed every war now in terms of journalists killed. Yeah. And it's been going for 3 months.
Yeah, and I'm not defining normal. No one's even saying that, but
they've killed more journalists than anyone else. I'd say that's bad.
Yeah,
I don't need to think.
And I'm not denying.
That's objectively bad.
So, yeah. I don't think anyone's defending
Don't kill reporters. Stop killing reporters. It's ridiculous that you keep killing reporters. Over 100 reporters have been killed.
And then even if they were about to leave or whatever, you done told them what the safe route is.
Well, they bombed the safe route.
Yeah. So you tell them the safe route, and then when they try to, get their way and get out of there, and then all of a sudden the whole caravan is blew up.
Alrighty, but yeah, we can see what else.
And that's actually this isn't a caravan blowing up, but this is quite literally that.
Shots right at her, yeah.
This story is they were told to evacuate, and they were evacuating, and then she was shot. So, like, what are you supposed to do when they shoot you while you're evacuating? You can't do anything. And it was captured on camera. Video surfaced earlier this month in a report by UK-based news website Middle East Eye.
Sorry, Jermaine?
I said Africa has a good point now because they're suing them
Yeah.
in the suing them,
UN.
with the human rights violations, and it's Africa suing them for it. You already know it's bad.
I know.
When the African
I
companies
kind of thought that was very ironic, but I wasn't saying that out loud. I can tell now. But yeah.
Look. Whenever they come out and be like, "No, we don't even treat our folks like that."
So CNN tried to get comment from him, and they told CNN on Friday the incident is being examined, and when pressed further, said they were referring to Al-Mawasi, which is a totally different incident that happened earlier this week. They go on to detail that other incident. So they have no comment because they're examining a different incident. But what? The IDF are just dumb, I think, sometimes.
Yeah, like
but yeah, the other incident was, I don't know if you guys heard about it, but it was the they accidentally killed their own hostages, like the Israeli hostages.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, they shot hostages, and the hostages had taken off their shirt so that they wouldn't be mistaken for having a bomb, and they had a white flag so that they wouldn't be mistaken for having a gun. They got shot, and the only reason that anything was even done about it was because they were about to just toss the bodies into a ditch. They noticed one of them was a redhead, and they're like, "Whoa, wait a minute, that's unusual." And then looked into, oh shit, that's one of the hostages. Yeah.
Surprised they just didn't throw it in there and blame them. But
well, I'm literally shocked that they admitted that they did that, because they could just as easily lied and said it didn't happen.
Yeah, but
so I'm pretty shocked. I think maybe they thought it was too hard to cover up. I don't really get it. Doesn't help them.
Somebody could have caught it on camera, and they're like,
I don't.
Yeah, the IDF admitted to killing. Yeah, they talk about it. 3 hostages, mistakenly believing their surrender was a trap.
But yeah, that's what suicide.
Yeah, like, three naked guys is a trap. Like, there's no suicide vest. That was why they were naked. So they were wearing underwear and had a flag. And sometimes the bad guy is just a bad guy, Sometimes there's not there's a reason.
But again,
sometimes a bad guy's a bad guy. Sometimes you hand everybody a gun and say they can use them freely, and people do.
No, and that's the thing. Like they're definitely not. They definitely got to figure out their army better, because if they're saying that they're looking into this shit, that means they're saying they don't want it. That means the soldiers are not trained properly.
They have compulsory service. They have to serve in the military. Every Israeli citizen will serve in the military. The dumb ones, the smart ones, the malicious ones, the psychopaths, everyone.
Yeah.
They're all there. Everyone. So to see somebody acting like a psycho shouldn't be a shock. Like,
but no,
they literally handed any and everyone a gun.
Why would, if you're hypothetically, if your citizen count of men are, going down, the birth of men or some crap like that, why not have...
Wait, the birth of men? I thought birth was
the birth
50-50. Like, what do you mean?
No, I mean the birth of men in your country, boys and everything, and you're mostly, most of the country coming out girls. The same problem was with China. They were coming out with too many girls.
No, they had a policy, and the people were killing babies.
They were killing the girls.
It's 50-50 if you don't kill the babies. They were killing them.
They are abandoning
the one-child policy made it so that there was demand for male children specifically, and it really did.
And then you put them up for adoption.
And no,
it really fucked up their demographics, because they are still trying to recover from their birth rate problem.
Exactly.
They've since taken away the one-child policy.
Now there's 9 to 10 boys to girls, so maybe not that bad. But
they know they fucked up. They admitted it, and they're trying to correct it. We'll see how they do. It's China; they have total control, so I assume they can fix it.
They can't even feed the people they have now, so
they can't what?
Even feed the people they have now either. So but
how many people are starving in China?
Probably I don't know, but I know poverty's pretty bad in China.
Is it?
Poverty's bad here too. I'm hungry.
24% in 2019. So
with all them houses that are
poverty
abandoned.
But the good thing is, in 2016, it was apparently 34%. So I guess they are going all uphill. Or down. No, yeah, they're going uphill.
And I mean, what's Canada's?
Right now, probably like 70.
70%.
I'm joking.
Poverty?
6.4%.
Well, China's not going to admit the exact amount in the first place.
And
let's just get
and
this
know
straight.
what? I just tried to look up America, and it's not giving me.
Because we Americans, they already know we got food in the fridge.
It's clear, and for some reason, it's not making it easy for me to find it. So it's probably pretty high too. But
well, yeah. I mean, there should be. Well, I guess what? How do you define poverty?
Well, I couldn't tell you. Barely 40.
Well, how does Canada define it the same as China would?
Well, probably not. I'm assuming China probably make it.
There's the challenge. But there's how you can probably make a stat say whatever you need.
No, but exactly. And so China would be at 1% if they can lie about that, but they can't even lie that bad, so they're still at 19%.
No, because they kids are always up for adoption.
Yeah.
To come over here.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't. Yeah, maybe because the poverty rate's so bad, they know they can't feed the child. Have a better life in America or Canada, which maybe not always the best place to pick. But I don't know where else to go. But yeah,
It does depend, though, the threshold you look at it, because I'm looking at a Wikipedia right here where Canada loses to China, depending on the threshold.
Yeah. I know what the
threshold. If you set poverty at $2.15, then China has fewer people making less than $2.15 than Canada does. They have 0.1%. Canada has 0.2%.
Ooh, okay.
People making who the hell in Canada is making less than $2 an hour?
Nobody.
What is that?
Nobody.
0.2% are.
Yeah, but that's a lie. Because there's minimum wages in Canada. I don't know about China, but there's minimum wage and labor laws everywhere in Canada.
I just don't know. Where's the United States on here? How bad are we at the same stat?
The stats aren't showing that well for America because you guys like to hide that shit.
America also has 0.2%, making $2.15. Assuming I'm reading this right. Now, if you move it up to a real metric like $6.85, okay, then America's got 1%. China's got like 27%.
There you go. So,
but $6.85 doesn't mean shit when you don't know the cost of goods. What if a carrot is 50 cents there and $2 here? Well, then making 4 times as much here is necessary, right?
Yeah.
So making $2 might be fine somewhere.
And we have talked about this in the past, so you can make any stats look how you want to say, like no matter what.
It's really challenging to.
But I still would believe China has a higher poverty rate than most countries, not just because of the amount of people. Based on like how many people hate the communist China that are trying to escape.
That's probably one of them. People's hate doesn't change like eating.
Yeah, well, because they have no food, so they're trying to get out and get food. So
what do you? I mean, they have a ton of people. They definitely have food. What do you mean they have no food? I mean, I don't know what has led you to that, and it's probably just bias.
Bias? How? But then again,
you get the same media that I get. You get the American media, anti-China media, China bad.
But you guys love China.
Right?
Come on, Canada loves China. Trudeau was on his. Trudeau was saying "ching chong," and then you can't say the "bong" part because you know what I'm saying. So.
What you think the third part of that makes it bad? I'm pretty sure the first and second part made it bad.
Is it like President Ping? Well, I can't even think his name. I just fucked it right up. So
Oliveri?
No.
Biden. Trump. Trudeau.
Ching Ping. Oh. See, I was
President Xi.
But that's what I was saying. But I was
you can say Xi. You don't need the whole name.
Yes, but I was saying that the ping is on pong because Justin Trudeau has his penis in his mouth, like, because Justin Trudeau is a piece of shit, right? So
look here, well, y'all living in me. What I can say, look at this man over here, assaulting a politician that controls his money.
We're getting taken off the Canadian air.
Well, Trudeau heard me, so.
No shot. And if once he sees our thumbnail, it's a wrap.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to post that thumbnail. Don't forget to go back on YouTube and look at it. Yeah, don't show them. Don't show them. No, do not show them.
No previews.
No previews. So, but yeah. From CBS News, California woman who fatally stabbed boyfriend over 100 times avoids prison.
She's innocent.
She's innocent.
Right?
No, she's innocent. That's...
What kind of knife she used?
My
What kind of
girl
knife
is
she
innocent.
used?
the
It's a rubber
stabby,
knife.
the stabby kind.
No, it was the ones that retract.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing. It just depends.
kind of
if
knife,
it was
yeah.
switching, if it was switchblade, too
So
gangster,
you murder
talking
someone with
about
a switchblade? It's bad. You murder someone with a butcher knife? It's good. Like
Look, no, because if you had a switch knife, that means you were already going there to stab somebody.
you have a butcher knife. Like
switchblade?
this established butcher. You can.
Okay, but if you're at home,
I got a butcher knife near me right now.
Yeah.
Do I have an intent to kill someone?
I got a knife right here. See, look.
Whoa!
You know.
Whoa! Put
Oh.
that down.
It's
look,
my
but
fishing
no,
knife.
if you're at your own house, but no, if you're at your own, like if you're at home or something, it may be the intent of a passion, like a murder for passion or some whatever they put that as.
You were
Now, if
okay.
you are
Okay, wait.
now, if you
Let's
don't
go back
spot
here
it,
for a second.
take a knife.
Just the other day, we were talking about how some guy was defending people on the bus, on the train, and he choked someone, and he's guilty because
That's not
he
my-
put
no,
someone
no.
in a headlock. This chick stabbed someone by accident 100 times, and she good.
Look here. Look here. No, I didn't say by accident.
So,
Hold the fuck up. I said by passion.
but you
There's
stab. Okay,
different. There's a
100 stabs is passion, no matter what. After the 6th
I
stab,
know, but
that's love.
No.
So,
No,
Wait, okay,
that's
we're
not-
debating how
that's
many
what
stabs.
kind
Is
of
that
knife-
where?
yeah. So.
Look, I'm trying to figure out what kind of knife she stabbed him with, because, like I said, if it was like something that you would have to go to the store to get, and it would have to be bought for a specific reason.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Now,
not sure the
a
article
kitchen
goes
knife-
into the detail on the
No.
knife, but they do go into another excuse she's
Yeah.
going to use.
A California woman who fatally stabbed her boyfriend more than 100 times, not even 100, more than 100, with prosecutors calling it cannabis and
Induced.
thank you, induced. Maybe I'm too much. Psychological has been spared prison.
Okay, I mean, that's the important part of the sentence.
Yeah.
Cannabis-induced psychosis.
Psychosis, but come on, I smoke weed every goddamn day, and I'm never stabbed anybody.
I don't know why they didn't just say the weed made me do
Has
it.
been
I mean, that's what they're
spared
saying, though.
prison time. But judge ruled Tuesday the decision drew sobs. The decision drew sobs. Is that her name? So sorry, sobs of relief for the woman. My bad. I was like, what? Sobs
Her
of
name
relief
is Sobs.
for the woman, and rebunked from the family victim's father. Well, yeah, she killed somebody, right?
Well, like I done said, my thing is there's a difference in it, because how many times she stabbed, it was out of passion because it was emotional stabs.
Yes.
So
but
that's
if it
your
was-
probation then?
So that's
what
she
you
gets
get
probation? So
Hey, I'm just saying, you never know what the situation was, because he could have been, it's the heat of the moment kind of thing.
Well, they have
Okay,
a crime for
then
heat
when
of the
a-
moment
then when
killing,
a
and
cop-
it's not 0 jail
then
days.
when a cop kills an
There's a crime for that.
when a cop kills an unmanned
been in
person,
jail.
it's fine because it was heat of the moment, right? So
You could call it manslaughter,
No.
and you could call it either voluntary or
But no,
involuntary.
people
Those are
with-
your crime of
you don't know-
passion ones, but they still carry a sentence.
yeah.
I know,
Or
but
not getting
how
a
long has
sentence
she
is
been
the
in jail?
credulous part.
How
what?
long has she already been in jail, though?
None.
That's the
She was
whole-
sentenced
She was-
to 2 years
Yeah,
probation.
2 years probation. So
I know, but that was
when did it happen?
convicted. And,
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah.
did you ask if she already served
So,
time,
yeah.
like while waiting?
but they would
No,
say
she's
that.
probably out on bail.
Yes,
Wasn't she out on bail?
they'd say she did time served already, right? So
Where was
but
that?
no, I'd say they said they would. She would have been in time. They would have said she's already served time. I don't think she did, but I don't know. I can't say for sure. But did she?
He just gave everyone in the state of California who smokes marijuana a license to kill someone.
Kind of sounds
Maybe.
like it. Yeah. So
yeah, that's my
Or
whole
yours.
thing, because
Where they
Oh,
took
this
multiple
order.
hits for my bong loaded with marijuana.
okay.
experts
have
calling
a-
it. Oh no, it's a disorder. So
Yes,
it's
but
something
there's
that
still
should already.
you should still be held liable. Like she's, like it doesn't matter. Like you, I don't know. I just don't. I can't believe she got off. And he's right. That gives literally people a reason.
Oh, wait! It's telling us about the knife.
Oh
This is probably not the knife, is it?
no, that's a lie.
Yeah.
So that's an ad for Tumi or something. So
No, look at that. A bread knife.
Yeah, like a bread knife. There you go.
Long serrated bread.
Serrated? Whoa.
Well, yeah. Most bread knives are serrated.
Yeah, but they're not that sharp at the tip usually, so. Most bread knives have the curve with his teeth. So.
That's true.
Huh. Unless it broke. Then she could probably stab him more, right? So. That's over 100 stabbings and she walks not free, but that is free. That's a slap on the wrist. You know what they should do? She should be legally have to write a tattoo on her forehead that she killed her boyfriend, so other guys know. You know.
This one's got a pointy tip.
Okay, yeah.
Serrated side.
All right. Okay.
Not all of them do. Most of the time you expect this. Like, look at this one.
Yeah.
This is what you expect.
It's a bread knife.
This is what most of us imagine. But it could be like this, where it's like.
But yeah, that's crazy. That is.
Hey, she had one of them fancy ones. Okay,
Like,
that was an expensive
it's like a katana.
A bread knife.
All right. But yeah, they found her with the knife still, and then she plunged it into her own neck. So
it
was she trying to take the easy way out? Was that what that was?
Okay, but then you still get not found guilty for being criminally insane. Then you go do time in a mental hospital. She didn't even get that.
So officers used a taser and multiple baton blows. Why did they need multiple baton blows?
It's like she was high on weed. That stuff is the devil's work, you know. So
yeah, it makes me immune to tasers all the time.
So.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't. That's a different drug.
Yeah,
the taser failed. Probably they should have tried a second taser. It sounds like they beat her up with batons just for funsies.
But 15 more minutes, Jermaine.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm getting something, my guy.
Yeah.
Not allowed. You must come back.
No, I was just.
So she was ultimately convicted by a jury of involuntary manslaughter. There you go.
Yeah.
There's the words I said. It's manslaughter, and then you get to say involuntary or voluntary. So they went with this is crime of passion 101. But it has a sentence. So how did she end up with like nothing?
108 stab wounds is a serious crime. Do the right thing, Judge Worley. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
No, it's probably
Belcher's lawyer said he already did the right thing.
No, that is insane.
Well, she's the lawyer, so of course her lawyer says he did the right
thing. That
thing.
is insane.
But yeah, there's probably already time served.
I have not seen that yet, but we'll find out.
I'm just saying because if you just kill somebody, you think you go.
Well, yeah, then you're sometimes out within 2 days on bail until your court hearing, and you know,
because they probably had to send her to a psych ward anyways because she tried to kill herself.
But was that just a ploy to get off the murder? You know, like
it don't matter because if you done stabbed yourself, they'll put you on in the psych.
Didn't work for Jeffrey Epstein, but what you looking up there, Dustin?
Oh, I just looked up the sentencing guidelines, but now I'm looking up to see if she actually spent any time in prison.
I'm gonna say I don't know, but I would say no.
Well, look at the year difference here.
2018 to now, yeah, but
yeah, we got like a 5-year gap that needs to be explained. Either we had her out on bail for 5 years after 108 stabbing,
but yeah, or she was out the court,
or she served 5 years, which would be what Jermaine's saying. She served time, and I'm on board 5 years for crime passion.
In the psych ward. If she tried to kill herself, they'll send you to a psych ward, and they don't count it as a jail or whatever. They'll put you in the psych ward for how many ever years while you're waiting on your trial to see until you get back, able to, stand trial. That's probably why, if it was 5 years ago, they finally got her in a semi-right mind to be able to stand trial.
Oh, she has to get 100. She has to do 100 hours of community service. She would have her numbers, and it says, "Will have served no jail time. Has served no jail time."
And that's kind of what we're looking for. So she was out on bail.
Yeah. So, either the night she got arrested, she was served no jail times.
Okay.
I know, but if you go to a mental institute, they don't count it.
But they would say that. They would definitely say that. They would
not technically.
Hey, what I'm gonna do then? Freaking stupid ads. Spend time
here. Federal sentencing guidelines instill a base penalty of a 10 to 16 month imprisonment for an involuntary manslaughter conviction. So, Throw her in prison.
Yeah, no.
What are we doing? Like, I don't understand why she's not in prison.
California?
Yeah, it's California.
I mean,
that's why. Yeah, Gavin Newsom. Oh wait, sorry, he didn't. I just remembered Tucker Carlson compared Trudeau and Gavin Newsom together.
The time that she was on probation would have been the correct time
for her to go to,
and all that.
Give her 2 years in prison. Boom.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying throw a billion years at her. I'm saying you did the involuntary manslaughter, serve the involuntary manslaughter years. 2, 3, or 4 in a California
But there was
prison.
that one doctor. There was that one doctor, though.
Yeah, goddamn friggin' people, yeah. No, that's the thing. There's gonna be anarchy. People are gonna get away with murder and all this thing. Keep getting worse and worse, and yeah.
Well, I don't think just anybody. Now let's take an examination here of what we've got. This is our murderer.
Okay,
right?
look at where's that? Okay, that's the stab wounds. Those little cuts in her knife in her throat. Those aren't stab wounds.
Wait.
Those are freaking cuts from her.
Oh,
from her cat.
You're right. This.
So,
well,
I'm just saying.
I remember she was using a bread knife. So.
Yeah. Okay. So that means she was like, I'm gonna pretend. Oops, this hurts, and I don't really want to do it. So.
Yeah.
Attention-seeking
You guys
cuts.
remember Gabby Petito?
I know that name, but
the girl who got abducted and killed or whatever.
Oh,
and there was a big news story
okay,
in America for like 2 years about her.
For sure, yeah.
You know, what was the reason that was a story?
Yeah, for sure. Because she was a young white girl.
Because she was a young, pretty white girl, right? I think we might have a case of that here where she's getting pretty privileged.
Yeah.
That's actually a thing. Pretty privileged. Like, you get treated better, which in this case, apparently probation and over jail time.
Yeah. So
I didn't know it extended.
Like, she kind of looks crazy. But I still agree that they should have to forcibly make a tattoo go on her forehead that said, I killed my boyfriend. Just to warn the other fellas, you know?
Yeah, also, was it 108? Maybe we put
It was 108.
108.
It was 108.
Yeah, whatever the exact number was. Don't let her forget. That's an insane.
Yeah.
And I know she literally is saying she was insane, but that's an insane amount, even for an insane person.
No, like
that's why I said it was an action of passion.
They say they only been dating a few weeks. Sorry, Jermaine, I keep interrupting you.
You like love doing it too.
Go on, sorry.
No, but the whole thing is the more times you stab somebody, it's more of a passion thing.
Yes, but they've been dating 2 weeks, so it just makes you wonder how she had that much passion.
He may have been cheating. You don't know what he was out here doing in these streets.
Still,
you don't know if they met on.
Yeah, that's still freaking weird, though. You can't admit. Like, yes, you see that with sometimes couples have been around together for years and stuff, but 2 weeks, I don't know. She's clearly insane. Maybe jail is not right, but fucking mental institution is. 4 padded walls and like friggin' bed frame. I have nothing else on this. Your girl's innocent.
That 108 is also like a number that jumps out at me. Yeah. 108 is actually it's like a religious thing too.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So she may have been a religious.
Maybe.
And you didn't lose count once. Good on her, I guess, if she's that smart. Like. I can count to 108, but I don't know if I can count to 108 while I'm stabbing somebody. So. And again, they might call a Nick a stab too, right?
Like, this is definitely unrelated at this point, but 108. Let's see, this is the religion section here, but down here, this is the thing that actually made me think of it. There's this thing that's made of 108 beads connected. There's an accessory in a Final Fantasy game called 108 beads. That's reference to this actual religious artifact. That's literally the only reason I know 108 is tied to religion, is because of Final Fantasy Tactics. It's a good accessory. I don't know about the actual one.
Well, at least some games taught you something.
Yeah, Japa beads or Japa mala.
All right, well, we got one more story, I believe, here.
We do, and we saved one for last.
Coming back to Canada, from the Global News, 5 2018 World Junior players told to surrender to police. And there's actually a big update on this today that I should have posted this story, but we'll talk about it here in a minute, right? So,
all right.
Well, we'll go on while I find it here. I'll find that article.
So, a little bit more specifics here. 5 members of Canada's 2018 World Junior Hockey team, okay, that's that. It's hockey, that's what I needed, have been told to surrender to police and could face charges relating to an alleged group sexual assault According to a report from the Globe and Mail, anticipated charges come as several former members of the team have announced leaves of absence in recent days.
Yeah. So.
Okay. All right.
Find that article. But yeah, so they won the 2018 World Juniors, and apparently they abused somebody, right? And now they're all in the NHL, but not all of them. But I think most of them are, and they all decide, oh, I gotta take a leave of absence. Like a whole bunch of like the goalies, all the players are just saying that, and then this comes out a few days later. So yeah, they pretty much sexually assaulted a girl.
Well, allegedly,
but so yeah.
As of the writing of this article, players who have not yet been charged. So is the update that they've been charged?
I can't find it now. I did see it earlier today, but I can't see it now for some reason.
So they've been given a set period of time to present themselves to London Police Headquarters. Now that's London, Ontario. Don't get it twisted.
Just like the other day.
This is Canada loves the Queen and King, whatever. They love him so much they named London in Canada. Yes. Look at that. Imagine if we did
have
that.
Paris,
like London,
we have
Iowa.
Paris, Ontario too, but well.
Shit, there is a London, Iowa.
Oh, there.
Shut up. Okay, no, we're not looking that up.
Okay,
anymore.
So yeah, so their things are going down. Again, alleged, yes, but again, why another? It's been a long time, but maybe who knows? I can't say what happened, right? So
Michael McLeod, Cal Foot of the New Jersey Devils, Carter Hurt, Philly Flyers,
Dylan Dubé. I didn't know that. Oh.
And former Ottawa Senator Alex Formanton. So now plays in Switzerland. He knew to leave the country. He's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
We did that allegedly.
Yeah.
I'm out.
What was reached out to agents?
He about to come back.
Okay, well, they reached out to their agents, but no one's responded back, which within reason. I get it.
I swear, every article tonight we've read that the news people reached out and no reply was given.
Yeah,
every freaking article.
Exactly.
Like, we tried.
But
they all out of the country right now. They're like, oh, what? They found what?
No, so
they're charging what?
Yeah. So that's crazy. It does not look good in Hockey Canada. Hockey Canada has just been through a whole bunch of other allegations involving coaches and some of the younger children. So there's been a lot of bad stuff going on with it. And
how old are kids that are playing in this?
I think they're anywhere from 17 to 20, 17 to 22, I believe.
Okay, so not super young, but obviously.
I could be wrong. Let me check it.
Yeah. They're saying that there may be an update Monday, February 5th from the police service. So it may be a little bit before we have an update, but maybe
17 to 20. Sorry, so 17 to 20.
Okay, yeah.
Young adults. So
some of them not able to vote, some of them not able to drink.
But all these guys, I don't know their age. We'll find out, right? But if they're underage, I'm not sure if that changes the fact because we're in Canada. But it probably does.
Well, in America, the drinking age is different. So.
Yeah. Well, it's only 18.
And the smoking age now.
Is it? Well, it's only 18 in Alberta and Quebec. The rest of the country's 19.
Well, I mean, if you were to say 17 to 20-year-olds in America, none of them should be drinking.
Yeah.
Now they all are.
Yeah, exactly. They are. We started drinking at 13 here, like that's just how it is. So by the time you almost
smoking.
If you haven't almost died in the field drunk, but when you're 13 or 14, you're not living, Yeah.
Foot's agent previously told Global News his client was not involved. A lawyer for Hart at the time said his client had, quote, not quote, engaged in any wrongdoing. Why is the not in the quote?
Yeah, engaged wrongdoing. Yeah, I don't know.
Like he was engaged in any wrongdoing.
And this one did not. See, this one, maybe they just screwed up. Maybe they messed up there, right? So
this next one has it.
So I'm pretty sure they just typo. Yeah.
So 2 of them didn't answer, and 3 of them have previously answered, saying "nuh-uh." So I mean, what else are you gonna say? Anytime in the history of these kind of things, has anybody come forward and said, "Yeah, no, that was I did that.
I did it."
Nobody does that.
I've lost a lot of this coming from a Canadian. I've lost a lot of respect for hockey in the last few years.
Oh no!
So
you lost respect for hockey.
That's a lot coming from a Canadian. What?
Yeah. Are you even Canadian?
Probably. I wish I wasn't. But yeah.
What is saying your birth certificate?
Well, if they're letting a lot of people get it victimized, that's just reflects badly on them as a sport.
I think, and it's not
they
like
create the environment.
But yeah.
No, but they create the environment, and they could create the environment in a different way.
Exactly.
You know,
right?
not to say that they, because the people who do the assaults, like if these 5 guys did it, these are the 5 guys who did it. Not like every hockey player did it. But that's not to say that the organizations can't do more. Definitely can do more.
All right.
Is there anything else in this? Because basically, it's police are looking for him.
Yeah.
I done told you they done jumped on a private jet. They are
at least
Sweden.
one of them. One's in Sweden.
Yeah, all of them done ran to Sweden too. But like, hey, you gonna protect us over here? Or we snitching? Allegedly.
I believe on reasonable grounds, given the totality of the circumstances that I will describe below, that EM was sexually assaulted. Her perceptions of the evening were one in which she understood an initially specific sexual act with player number 1, the specific sexual act that occurred after that was non-consensual.
Okay. So player 1.
That was hard to even know what the hell they're saying because they bleeped out all the parts.
Yeah, because Canada's. Yeah, we'll find out what happens. I guess we'll go from there. Yeah,
They ain't like the U.S. They can't get all the records at one time. You know what it is?
Well,
you can't go up to your courthouse and be like, "Hey,
no,
public information."
We don't have public information.
So she's saying she wanted to bang player number 1, and then player 2, 3, 4, and 5 said, "My turn."
Yeah, afterwards. I'd have been drinking and stuff, and she gave consent to one, and the other guys were there. And
but how did she know which one that she gave permission to if she was blackout?
I'm not saying blacked out drunk. I'm saying she was probably like.
Did we read alcohol anywhere?
I didn't say anything like, oh, I just okay, my bad for saying, but she gave consent to one, and the other ones were there. And I guess they just decided to. But again, that's alleged again, right? So if there was alcohol, again, that makes it right. But if there was alcohol involved and she gave him permission and now she's just backtracking, is that fair to the guys? Like, because if they're drinking too, they're all not, again, no alleged they're drinking, but they're all drinking, they're all drunk. She says yes. No. How is that?
Well, I mean, if you've read anything about consent, then drunk people.
Okay, but if the guys are drunk, I'm losing you guys. But if the guys are drunk too, how is it fair?
What do you mean?
Okay, well, okay, Bob's drunk, Sally's drunk, they sleep together, but Sally can charge him for sexual assault?
I mean, you can't consent when drunk, so if a drunk person is having sex with a drunk person, either one of them can say afterwards that
then they both can go back, right? But that wouldn't happen. The guy would lose in court.
I haven't heard any of these guys saying that they
there's no allegation of alcohol though either.
I hear her saying that. I don't hear them saying that. So
again, I mean,
maybe we stick with the reality instead of the what if.
I'm just saying that can be a thing.
Yeah, right? Maybe one day they come out and say, actually, no, she raped all 5 of us.
I'm not saying that's what happened.
Do you believe that?
But I'm not saying it. But did she change her mind? And that's happened many times.
I mean, would you believe them if they said that none of them consented to it?
Yeah, probably not. But
no, I wouldn't believe a single one of them.
But again,
my question, I only got not blaming her. I got one question. Why would she do it in front of all the rest of the guys too?
That's another allegedly. That's
again. We haven't said that she was in a room with any more than one of them. It just said that she initially thought she was going to fuck number 1. And then everything after that was non-consensual. We haven't gotten beyond that.
And you're right. I know, again, that's something they're going to have to look into.
There may be everybody who's in the room, but I don't know that.
And that is a good question, because you've got to be more aware of your surroundings. Does it mean something should have happened? No, it does not. But I guess it's not probably going to go into that, right? So, in the courtroom it would, but not on a global news article, right?
This is just talking about money for some reason, like a fund. A hockey fund is in jeopardy. Tim Hortons is worried.
Yeah, because these guys all sponsor Hockey Canada, right?
Yeah, I'm not seeing any detail about her putting herself in a room with 5 dudes or being drunk. I see none of that in here.
But of course, it's not going to be in there. They wouldn't be in the article. That's going to be in the court case.
I'm not going to read into things I didn't read, though.
And he didn't say it either. He then said it. He's like he was asking the questions because that's it. And that's what the lawyers are going to ask, too. That's exactly what the defendant's lawyers are going to ask. So it is a good question to ask.
So, I mean, it obviously begs the question. If you have sex in a room with one person and there's more than that person in the room,
Did you not? Did you not? Did you not hear what I said?
Nah.
I said that does not make it right, but you still have to be more aware of your surroundings. You know, you look both ways before you cross the street. You know. So.
Okay, but why are you saying that?
What am I like? What do you mean?
Like, we don't know if she did that, and you're saying that.
We don't know. I'm just
we don't know if she has something that you want to blame her for. But
I'm not blaming her. I said no.
Out there just
but yes,
in case.
but like, a lot of men have been charged for get accused of this when they're not doing anything wrong either. And again, I'm not saying they didn't, but I'm not. Then it's all alleged. But
it's a good thing you changed that to accused, because I was about to call bullshit.
What do you mean? So
and then don't go to jail.
Oh, what do you mean?
You out of your mind? Look at the untested rape kits, the prosecuted rape
America.
Trials,
but yeah, they will definitely they'll put these.
When you say they'll put men go to jail for this, no,
they'll put these white men in jail in Canada, 100%. So.
I mean, I have to speak from an American POV, and one of my biggest complaints with police officers is that their efficacy, meaning their number of cases that they get to how many they actually solve, is piss poor. Yeah. With rapes, it's single-digit percent.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit. They should definitely look into that.
Single-digit percent, and we all agree it's one of the most horrific crimes, right?
100%, yeah, 100%.
Why can we individually know and say that, but as a system, we don't fucking do that?
Because everything's a lie. They don't give a shit about you or me or them. That's all about. They don't. So.
There's situations where there is evidence and it's just not being pursued. I don't know why, because you always say wait for the evidence, wait for the evidence. There's evidence waiting for us.
Yeah.
Now I don't know about this case and the evidence for this one. But go ahead, Jermaine.
But this time frame, they should have. I think they switched from the kits they were using back in the day. Like y'all said, half the kits back in the day or whatever, half of them were wrong all the time, anyways, because they were all cross DNA stuff.
Yeah, you're right. Contamination.
Yeah.
What's the handling thing where they're chain of custody?
Yeah.
If it has a break in the chain of custody, it's no longer admissible in court.
Yeah, and you never know, because you have to have the doctor that has to do the test.
Yeah.
Per se.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the part that gets done, and then it just sits there.
I know, but then a nurse got to touch that to bring it to.
Oh yeah.
Testing.
And they cough, and they sneeze,
and then it goes to someone else.
Yeah.
And then it goes to someone else, and you got to hope all those leaps, nothing goes wrong.
Yeah.
And that's on the ones that they get that far.
Yeah.
It sucks. I wish it was better.
But
because I think it's one of the worst crimes that can happen.
Yes. And if these guys, if this is what it is, I hope all those they'll never be able to play hockey again, and I hope they all do time. But until then, we gotta.
Now, the question though in this case is, what would the evidence be? Did she go to the doctor after?
Again, that's hard, but they've.
Yeah, and did they collect DNA of all 5 guys?
They're going after people from alleged sexual assaults from 30, 40 years ago nowadays. So this is from 8 years ago. I think they'd have a better chance than some of the older cases.
I don't know. I don't think they're going back 30 years.
So I don't know.
At least not in America.
Bill Cosby, Trump.
Those are high profile cases.
Yeah, so,
you're just naming high profile cases.
I'm just gonna throw out this idea. It's not. I'm not saying that it's right. I mean, it's correct. I'm just throwing it out in the universe, not for it to stick anywhere. But you remember the girls back in high school who want to mingle with the popular people, and then she'll sleep with one of them and then sleep with the other one, and they're all in the same group.
Yeah, I remember that one girl back in high school. So. I'm not gonna say her name. I didn't like her, and I didn't do anything. But she.
Oh no, I'm just general saying these are hypothetically stars.
But again, that is you don't know. So we have to take it for her word, but we also have to believe that these guys are innocent until they're proven guilty.
I said I was just throwing it out in the universe. I'm not saying.
And it's so hard in this case because you're right though. But it's so hard in this case to be like, yeah, they're bad. It was like maybe they're not. But maybe they are.
Yeah, and that's where you have to establish what level of evidence is needed here. And obviously, there's several different ways you could do it, but I highly doubt there's video evidence. So we're gonna have to go with physical evidence.
Let's hope not. Some people are pretty crazy. But
and if they're telling them to go to police, I would hope in this case have enough to go on.
Yeah.
And aren't gonna just like arrest them and then release them, because then what's the point?
Yeah, and making a big
So
deal.
it sounds
for
like the police have something.
They have
to
to
me.
have something. Yeah.
Like, why are you doing this if you don't have anything?
Yeah.
Because it's egg
I
on your
doubt they
face.
have the people's DNA.
But probably not. But you never know.
Maybe with all 5 of these dudes' DNA. But if they had it, why would this be 2024 and we're talking about it?
Things get delayed. Things get delayed with COVID, pushed under the rug. Fighting a big corporation like the Canada NHL.
Big hockey guys with money.
Who are definitely gonna. I'm not saying again alleged, but the alleged they could just try to push it under the rug.
These are NHL teams,
yes,
right?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so that's
and it's not. And it wouldn't be the teams. Don't bring the teams into it because I don't think they're new.
No,
but hockey can. Yeah,
sports pays well.
Yeah, for sure. So
wait,
and hockey Canada has been known to push stuff aside and under the rug many times before.
Okay, did it happen the same? Well, are they alleging that it happened the same night after they won the championship?
I'm not sure about this. Yeah, it seems like the weekend of or something, right? So
I'm not. I want to see text messages. That's what I want to see.
And see, that's the thing that you're gonna have the defense team throwing things like that up there,
Yeah, because maybe one of them bragged about it, text, but maybe I don't. Again,
bragged about it, or what if she texted him beforehand and said, "I'm about to fuck all y'all's brains out if you win this game tonight."
Like there's that game, and know what? Like there's that woman that did that to that college student, that Indian college student. She met him at a bar. She brought him home. The next day, he got arrested for sexual assault. They went back on the camera. She was doing that dick sucking motion as she was hugging him to her friend, like right before they left the bar. And then she's saying that he raped her. And that video was the only reason that guy did not get charged. Because she was making the motion that she was trying to bring him home and bang him. And then she tried to say that she didn't want to do it. And luckily for him, there's that video and he got off. Because he could have went to jail for the rest of his life.
We can't say for sure what happens without that video.
Yeah.
I mean, I would argue he probably gets off with and without it.
I don't know. They had all the evidence. And
if it was all hanging on that video, it was hanging on nothing.
So, but like that's it. But that evidence that saved him.
Because if you have the additional evidence like the rape kit stuff.
They had sex. They had sex because she brought him to her condo or her.
You understand that a rape kit shows differently in rape than sex, right?
But
it depends what kind, because some of them like it to where hypothetically they like it rougher, hypothetically, if you would say.
Okay, but that's going on to some bondage stuff now. Not just in that case. You're talking about in general. In general, you've had some girlfriends who like it rough. I'm assuming what you're trying to say.
Yeah, but liking it rough and taking it in a way that has no lubrication show differently.
Yeah.
But it's like if you're into kinky shit, you're wet, right?
Yeah.
I know Ben Shapiro's wife isn't, because he didn't know what wet ass pussy is. But in general, if she's liking it, she's wet. And I don't know if you guys know this, girls who are being involuntarily raped don't get wet.
Okay, but yes. But okay,
and so when the doctors go in and find vaginal scarring, that's the reason they're finding it.
But yes, but again, it comes to the fact.
And so that's an important piece of.
But it comes to the fact when she's drunk, say, okay, that's what. But anyway, it comes to when she's drunk.
I'm guessing in that case they didn't have that.
Yes.
Rape kit.
Or if
it came down to a video, it probably didn't even matter about the video. They didn't have the rape kit.
I think the video mattered.
They didn't have the evidence.
They had evidence that he slept with her. So.
Evidence that he slept with.
Yeah, so there's evidence of that. I have to look
at the
case.
Did they have evidence of vaginal scarring?
I don't know,
like
but again,
finding DNA inside someone and finding no vaginal scarring is a different finding, right?
Right.
And that would mean you had sex, but right? Because you found DNA in there.
Yeah, but not necessarily. You drugged someone. Right? Yeah, there are details. But they said,
my guess would be it did not come down to that.
That's what I read. That video is what saved him from going to jail. That saved him from being on the sex offender registry.
Saved him
from being kicked out of college. 1 second.
Wait, what?
Because he was in college too. They threatened to kick him out of
college. So it wasn't a jury or a judge.
1 second. No, this is I'm saying.
Admissions?
No, you get charged in college, you get kicked out of college. Like you get charged for a crime, the college or the university kicks you out. So.
Well, I'm pretty sure they can do that anyways.
Well, I on a pretty high profile rape case, not high, but they're gonna find out.
no, what was it? The black dude that the girl said that before, and it took years for him, to prove that he didn't do nothing to that girl. It was in
Oh,
you.
I mean, we've done a
Like,
couple of My Man's Innocent stories. Probably done one like that.
Yeah, I can't.
Sounds familiar. Like there's the obvious one, like the elevator one, where the white girl said the black dude raped her in an elevator, and then years later finally said, no, he didn't actually do anything. Like there's tons of those stories where they recant later, but that was tied to something else. It's another whole can of worms.
yeah, that's why, it's just horrible. Like the whole fact is horrible any other way of it.
I mean,
If,
there's a pretty fucked up past in America where accusations alone were enough because racism.
the Black Cobra was out here.
Oh, I can't find that article now. Sorry, guys, because
Like quite literally, the dude in the elevator went to jail because a white girl
Yeah.
said so.
I'm glad that
They
shit
didn't have physical evidence of anything, and they sent him to jail because she said so.
Now there's literally evidence of people stealing shit
Now
and doing
people
stuff.
are worried that people are going to go to
Yeah.
jail because she said so, and it's like what?
But now there's video of people literally doing crimes. They're like, oh well.
Now we're worried about the
No.
because she said so thing. Oh, okay.
All right. Well, that was a good batch, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed that. I did. Thanks again, Jermaine, for being here.
Hey, I told you I was gonna be here, and then I told you I wasn't gonna be here, but then I came back through, and I'm here.
Yeah. Well, woo.
So -1 + 1.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
0.
thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't already, please click that follow button. We're 5 people away from 200. I love it to make it to our goal very soon here. It's only 5 people away. But yeah, that'd be great to make it to our goal of 200. But not a big deal. And if you ever want to check out old past videos, go to Borderline Banter. You can find our YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and X, formerly known as Twitter, on there. If you ever want to be on the show, go to our website as well, and you can drop us a line. Once here in a second, it should switch of when you want to drop us a line.
Oh. Sorry, I was just
drop
putting
us
a
a
flag in
line.
chat. It was kind of important. I was being outnumbered. Somebody put 2 in,
but yeah,
actually.
We'd love to have the good debate, like Jermaine and all that. We'd like to have people on. We like to debate. We like to have the conversation. Shoot us a message. We can go from there. We can get you on. We'll go from there. And as always,
And no casting couch.
yeah. It is okay not to be okay. This is actually Suicide Awareness Month, which every month should be Suicide Awareness Month, but January is. But it is okay not to be okay. If you're ever feeling down and all that, 988 is the number. We actually have a whole page dedicated to that on our website. A lot of good information on there to see the signs of friends and family, and even in yourself, of depression and some bad thoughts. So check it out. Remember, it's okay. But yeah, anybody else have anything to say before we jet out here? Jermaine?
Come on through.
Yeah.
Just drop that line and everything. Contact them. They're good peeps.
Yeah, we
and
would
everything like that.
definitely love to have someone on the show. I mean, appreciate you coming on here, Jermaine. And you're right,
No,
no
they-
casting couch. We keep it above board.
Yes.
Microphones and chairs. That's it.
Yeah,
Nothing below the neck.
And what about you, Justin?
Yeah.
Anything to say before we jet out here?
Other than him. Other than him.
Yeah. Just thanks everyone for being here. Thanks everyone watching later. Click some buttons and leave some comments.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And again, if you haven't already, please click that follow button. But yeah, we will be back on Monday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Right now, I'm going to send you off to he's actually been on the show a few times, Twin Gats. I'm going to send you off to him. He's playing some kind of game right now. I'm not sure what, but we'll find out. Thank you again. We will see you on Monday. Don't forget to follow. Enjoy.
He's playing GTA.